What is up everybody, Aaron here at Thomas, and today I'm bringing you another video, and in today's video it is going to be the start of some form of series, or if you want to say an intellectual series, but this series is pretty much going to be where I give tips and tricks on how to improve your game, and it's obviously going to be on Black Ops 4. I think I made like one episode in a previous COD, and then I sort of just like gave up on it because I wasn't really bothered with it. But I see, like, I've been doing very well in this COD lately, and I think this is definitely one that I'll keep constantly posting videos about, especially on this series. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Right, now the first thing I want to say is, in the controls, I'd recommend, now if you're a sniper, I might do a video on something like that like some other time, but you probably want to have a higher sensitivity. Even though I snipe on a lower sensitivity, surprisingly, I snipe on the sensitivity that I actually use a red gun on. But me personally, I'd recommend using about around 5.5 to 7.7 in between. I use 6.6 just for the simple fact it gets me the best accuracy. And if you go all the way down, I'd recommend turning off I can't even speak. I'd recommend turning off auto mantle just for the simple fact it can really get you killed if you have it on. Now, as soon as they brought this out, I believe they did make it automatically off. Now, if it wasn't for you, I'd recommend turning it off. Just for the simple fact, and when you go for like a jump shot or something, your character doesn't say, oh look, a ledge, I'll put me big fat fucking gorilla hand on that thing, climb myself up, and now I'm dead. Another thing is button layout. Now this especially helps if you have a scuff, but it also works very well if you don't have a scuff remote. I'd recommend putting on tactical, because if you do know, unless you're someone like These Knives Only and you go around knifing people, you're pretty much not going to get a one shot melee weapon, or melee kill I should say, unless they're like practically one shot or something like that. So I would recommend putting on tactical, so pretty much you can drop shot a lot easier, crouch shot, do whatever you need to do, because melee attacking, unless you have a melee weapon or unless they're like 2 HP, isn't really going to be ideal, especially in most situations. Another thing is, in muting, I'd recommend putting mute all except party on, just for the simple fact you really don't want to be distracted. Now I did have it off there because I was playing some Hardpoint and I was just listening to how people are raging, and reason being, I was playing Hardpoint, I had to get a chance done just because I wanted a certain calling card, because you know I'm like that on these games. Sometimes I want something, I get it, and yeah, when I get it, I just don't play the game for a month. But that's not going to happen on Black Ops 4 because of how much I'm enjoying it lately. Somehow I'm not Prestige Master yet. But I would recommend putting on mute all except party, just for the simple fact that people talking, like I always hear kids on the mic going, yeah, and I hear people munching on some of the loudest crisps I've ever heard in my life. So I would recommend turning that on, especially if you're trying to sound hard or anything like that, you just want to hear the game better. I'd recommend turning this on. Now to the specialists. Now I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Don't really like Xur that much, haven't really used her. Maybe I will give her a go another time, but the two specialists that are probably two of the best in this whole game. And number one is Recon, who I have used the most. As you can see, I have 756 pulse enemy kills, and then 1291 detected enemy kills. Obviously I use him definitely the most after about like the first stage I've started using him. Other than that, I did use Rune a lot. And then the other specialist I would recommend is Crash, just for the simple fact the more health you have, the easier it is, or you're gonna pretty much win gunfights, unless armor or something like that. They can really fuck you over a lot. And then also running out of ammo, and if you're not running scavenger, or even if you are running scavenger, it is very useful to have the ammo pack, just for the simple fact it gives you a lot more ammo than scavenger. It gives you a couple mags more than what you can actually hold, but you can hold them, it just doesn't actually show how many mags you actually have. So yeah, I would recommend, the reason I'm recommending Recon is because one thing is very important in this game, and it's your mini-map. One thing you should always be looking at is your mini-map. You have to be very aware, especially in the latest CODs, between Soundhorn, keeping an eye on your mini-map. You know, there's obviously the Sixth Sense that was in Black Ops 3. I use that all the time, just for the simple fact that I'd always look at my mini-map. And it's just great to be aware of, you know, where everybody is, especially if you want to go on a high streak. And then Crash, I literally just mentioned it there. More health, more ammo, you can go on a longer streak. And yeah, it's pretty much that. Now we're on to the classes, and as much, and I'm just gonna say, I really don't want to have to admit this, but in order to really be all the good players, or all the players that are going on high kill games or anything like that, you have to use the guns that they're using. Now by that I mean the Sandstorm, the Titan, it's definitely one of the best guns in this game, just for the simple fact LMGs have like no recoil, and they're definitely some of the strongest weapons in this game. Now I would recommend using the Titan. I use double FMJ stock and then reflex, just for the simple fact it's literally like 10 bullets or something to take out UAVs, and other than that it's just an absolute tank. I would recommend Dead Silence. Ghost is definitely not useful at all in this game. UAVs only last like 15 seconds I believe it is, but for some reason they feel like they last 5 seconds. Not many people shoot them down either, which is one thing I noticed. I would recommend either lightweight or dexterity. I don't actually have dexterity unlocked at the moment, sadly. I probably should have perma unlocked it, don't know why I didn't. And then scavenger obviously. Stim shot, just for the simple fact I'm a very mobile character. Now I like to be mobile on the battlefield. Stim shot, get in and out of gunfights very easily. Now if you do want to, I did used to use acoustic sensor a whole lot. I might go back to it, see how I'm liking it. But yeah, stim shot is definitely one of the best things to use in this game. But going, I see a lot of people using in this game lately. Now I didn't at the start of COD, but now I'm really starting to see people use it, is the Spitfire. Now I'd recommend Laser Sight 1 and 2 stock fast mags, just for the simple fact this is an SMG. It's a gun made for mobility. Stim shot, like I said previously. Scavenger, Dead Silence. Now you run out of ammo very quickly on this, so scavenger is very important, especially running crash. That's really important. Yeah, that's the Spitfire class. Now I've noticed a lot of people are using the Maddox, but me personally it doesn't seem to be as good as it used to be, but it definitely still is one of the best guns in the game. And yeah, now I'm gonna, jump into some gameplay. Now I do want to just say before I jump into the gameplay, it is pre-recorded. I did put a tweet out the other day saying it was a 50-4 gameplay. I do have to spoil it just for the simple fact I want to talk about what happens in game. I'm not going to actually talk when the gameplay is actually going ahead. I just want to say what you should be doing in game and what you shouldn't be doing. Now in the gameplay that I'm about to show, you see that I'm very mobile. I'm not using any of the guns that I actually talked about. I'm using the Damascus, which is a Mastercraft, or like it's a variant of the GKS or GK5. I can't remember exactly what it's called. I made a create class video on it the other day. Link in the description, you want to go check it out, because it is still overpowered if I say so myself. But in this you do see me being very mobile. You do see me pretty much doing what everybody else will do just to get the better over them. Like people like sitting on head glitches that people always sit on, waiting for someone to peek another head glitch, and absolutely just riddle them with bullets as soon as they get there, because lightweight will make you faster getting yourself to them positions before the enemy. So that's definitely one thing that's very useful. I look at the minimap a lot, which I'm not sure if you actually see me, now 100% you do see me using the minimap in this, because you see a couple of enemies on the thing. I'll either run back into cover, or else I'll just run away, try flank them or something like that. But yeah, without further ado, let me show you the gameplay.
We play per kill, leave no survivors.
airspace for Canuck task.
5557 confirms hostiles maneuvering